Welcome back to Who Died Today USA channel. In the past few days, we have received somber news about the passing of extraordinary talents. Today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Additionally, we will recap the stars we have recently lost. Before we begin, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Today, we remember a man who changed the way we see daytime television and theater, but how did he do it? Mark Dobies, a gifted actor and devoted father, brought such depth and authenticity to his performances that he left a lasting impression on all who watched him. Born on April 3, 1959 in Philadelphia, Mark's journey was one of unexpected turns and unwavering determination. A former football player, he found his true calling in acting, making his television debut in Fame LA in 1997. He became a household name with his role as Noah Chase in Guiding Light in 2000. However, it was his portrayal of District Attorney Daniel Colson on One Life to Live from 2003 to 2005 that defined his career. Through a complex and deeply human storyline, Mark's performance resonated with audiences and sparked meaningful conversations about identity and acceptance. Mark's love for storytelling extended beyond television. In 2004, he delivered a powerful performance in the off-Broadway revival of Larry Kramer's The Normal Heart. He also appeared in popular shows like Gossip Girl and Everybody Loves Raymond, as well as films like Greater. His dedication to his craft was evident in every role he took on. Off-screen, Mark's greatest joy was his family. His 3 children, Francesca, Olivia, and Robert, were his pride and joy. Known for his warmth, generosity, and adventurous spirit, Mark touched the lives of everyone who knew him. On March 11, 2025, Mark passed away in Dunellen, New Jersey, at the age of 65. Though he is no longer with us, his legacy endures in the characters he brought to life, the stories he told, and the love he shared so freely. Mark Dobies will always be remembered as an artist, a father, and a man whose life was defined by passion and kindness.
Covered the Sinatra era from the inside. And so we've got Pia, who worked with him for several years. We've got...
Norm Clark's life was defined by resilience, passion, and a deep commitment to journalism. On March 20th, 2025, at the age of 82, the world bid farewell to this remarkable storyteller. From his humble beginnings in the small town of Terry, Montana, Norm discovered his love for storytelling at an early age, selling newspapers to eager customers and dreaming of a future in journalism. That early passion sparked an extraordinary career that spanned decades and left an indelible mark on the industry. Born on July 8, 1942, Norm began his journey with roles at the Associated Press and leading newspapers in Denver, Los Angeles, and San Diego before finding his true calling in Las Vegas. In 1999, he joined the Las Vegas Review-Journal and introduced the beloved Vegas Confidential column. It quickly became a must-read, offering exclusive insights into the city's vibrant entertainment scene. From Britney Spears' whirlwind wedding to Michael Jackson's quiet move to Las Vegas, Norm's stories brought readers closer to the stars. His iconic black eye patch, a result of losing his right eye in childhood, became a symbol of his resilience and individuality. Though immersed in the glitz of celebrity life, Norm remained deeply committed to journalistic integrity. Reflecting on his career, he said, "Being remembered as a reporter was always my hope." His fairness and authenticity earned him admiration from readers and colleagues alike. Executive editor Glenn Cook once described him as a celebrity in his own right, and others praised his ability to tell the stories that defined Las Vegas with charm and honesty. Even as he battled advanced prostate cancer for 16 years, Norm's determination never wavered. He often called his life in Las Vegas the luckiest run in history. Norm Clark leaves behind a legacy that continues to inspire. He will forever be remembered as a gifted reporter who captured the heart and soul of Las Vegas with warmth, passion, and authenticity. Angie Stone was a powerhouse in R&B, hip-hop, and neo-soul, leaving behind a musical legacy that touched millions. But behind her success was a painful truth. She fought tirelessly for the recognition and compensation she deserved. On March 1st, 2025, Stone's life was tragically cut short in a car accident near Montgomery, Alabama. She was 63 years old. The news devastated fans, and her funeral became a platform for a larger conversation about the injustices she faced in the music industry. Just 2 months before her passing, Stone revealed she had never received royalties from Universal Music Group, despite over 40 years in the business. This revelation sparked outrage, with filmmaker Tyler Perry speaking out at her memorial. All of those years, all of those songs, all of that money that was owed to her, where is it? Stone's career began with The Sequence, one of the first all-female rap groups, before she found solo success with hits like No More Rain in This Cloud and Wish I Didn't Miss You. She helped shape neo-soul, yet she never achieved the financial security of her peers. Beyond music, Stone faced personal struggles, including a 2015 altercation with her daughter, which led to headlines and controversy. Despite it all, she continued to perform, act, and inspire. Her passing leaves an unfinished fight for justice, but her voice and music will forever remain. Rest in power, Angie Stone. Your legacy lives on.
You're as good as I am. No way, you glide. You got some raw talent. I don't have a...
Michelle Trachtenberg was more than just a familiar face on screen. She was a force of talent, resilience, and quiet strength. Born on October 11, 1985 in New York City, she stepped into the entertainment world at an early age, quickly rising to fame with her starring role in Harriet the Spy, 1996. From there, she solidified her status with unforgettable performances as Dawn Summers in Buffy the Vampire Slayer and the cunning Georgina Sparks in Gossip Girl. Yet, beyond the bright lights of Hollywood, Michelle faced deep struggles. As a child actress, she endured relentless bullying from classmates who resented her success. Even as an adult, misconceptions followed her. Some mistook her on-screen personas for reality, labeling her as difficult, when in truth, she was simply protecting herself in an industry that wasn't always kind. One of the most talked-about moments in her career was when she, alongside other cast members, spoke out about troubling experiences with Buffy the Vampire Slayer director Joss Whedon. She described an unsettling dynamic on set, shedding light on the darker side of Hollywood that many young actors endure. In recent years, Michelle faced serious health challenges, undergoing a liver transplant that brought unexpected complications. Tragically, on February 26, 2025, she passed away at the age of 39. Though she was known for her strong presence, those closest to her knew the quiet battles she fought. Her story is one of talent, perseverance, and the unseen struggles of life in the spotlight. Michelle's legacy will always be remembered, not just for the roles she played, but for the courage she showed both on and off the screen. Did Jesse Colin Young's legacy outshine the challenges he faced? Jesse Colin Young was more than just a folk rock icon. He was a voice of unity in a divided time. As the frontman of the Youngbloods, he became synonymous with the counterculture movement of the 1960s. His most famous song, Get Together, was more than just a hit. It became an anthem for peace and brotherhood, capturing the spirit of a generation. But behind the uplifting melodies, Jessie's journey was filled with struggles and controversy. Though never one to seek out scandal, Jessie's life was not without hardship. For decades, he suffered from an undiagnosed illness, later revealed to be Lyme disease. This condition, which he unknowingly carried for over 20 years, led to periods of uncertainty and forced him into an early retirement in 2012. Additionally, losing his home in a devastating wildfire was a personal tragedy that tested his resilience. Despite these setbacks, Jessie refused to be silenced. In 2019, he made a powerful return with Dreamers, proving that his passion for music remained strong. However, his later years were marked by continued health struggles. On March 16, 2025, he passed away at his home in Aiken, South Carolina, due to complications from cardiovascular disease. Jessie Colin Young's legacy is complex, marked by triumphs, struggles, and a quiet strength that never wavered. While his challenges were real, they never overshadowed the music and message he left behind. His voice will continue to inspire those who believe in the power of unity, love, and song. Was David Raven Britain's most beloved drag performer, or was he a deeply private man who kept the world at arm's length? The truth is, he was both. Known on stage as Maisie Trollette, Raven built a legendary career spanning over 5 decades, dazzling audiences with his humor, charm, and timeless performances. Yet, behind the sequins and wigs, he remained fiercely protective of his personal life, insisting on a clear separation between Maisie and David. Born in 1933, Raven grew up in a time when being openly gay in Britain was not just frowned upon, it was illegal. While drag allowed him a space to express himself, he refused to fully embrace the flamboyant offstage persona many expected. Friends described him as warm yet guarded, a performer who lived for the spotlight but avoided deep conversations about his past. Even as a beloved icon, he occasionally bristled at being called Maisie when not in costume, reminding others that drag was his profession, not his identity. Despite his reluctance to blend his public and private worlds, his influence on British drag was undeniable. He was a fixture at Brighton Pride from its very beginning in 1973 and inspired generations of performers. His story, filled with both triumph and mystery, was captured in the 2021 documentary Maisie. On March 12, 2025, David Raven passed away at 91 in Brighton. Though he may have resisted the idea of being a full-time queen, his legacy as Maisie Trollette remains undeniable, proof that even the most reluctant stars can leave an unforgettable mark. Our next story involves a legendary artist who has touched the hearts of millions with her voice, someone whose career has spanned decades and whose songs have become anthems of love and hope. Yes, we're talking about Céline Dion. But today, her story is not just about her incredible talent. It's about the strength and resilience she's shown in the face of a difficult and life-changing battle. Do you admire Céline Dion for her strength and perseverance? From 0 to 10, how much do you admire her? Drop your answers in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. So let's dive into the incredible journey that Céline Dion has been on recently, one that has brought us closer to understanding just how much courage she has within her. For decades, Céline Dion has been a powerhouse of music, captivating the world with her powerful voice and unforgettable performances. But in December 2022, she shared news that no one could have expected. She had been diagnosed with stiff person syndrome, SPS, a rare and debilitating neurological disorder. This illness causes severe muscle stiffness, painful spasms, and a loss of control over movement. The condition, as devastating as it is, especially for a singer, posed a serious threat to the very instrument that had defined her career, her voice. Imagine what it must feel like for a singer, someone whose entire career has been built on their voice, to suddenly face the possibility of losing that gift. It's like telling an Olympic athlete they may never compete again. The news shocked fans around the world, leaving many wondering how she would cope with the illness. Céline, known for her grace and strength, has always been open with her fans, and she didn't shy away from sharing her emotional journey with the public. In an interview, she admitted that the diagnosis left her questioning everything. At the beginning, I kept asking myself, why me? What have I done? Is this my fault? Her vulnerability in this moment reminded us that even the strongest of us face moments of doubt and fear. But giving up was never an option for Céline. Instead, she chose to fight with everything she had. She embarked on a rigorous regimen of physical and vocal therapy, training like an athlete 5 days a week. For Céline, the battle wasn't just about survival, it was about reclaiming her life and her voice. "I have 2 choices," she said. "Either I let this take over my life, or I fight with everything I have. And I've chosen to fight." And fight she did. In July 2024, after nearly 2 years of silence, Céline made a triumphant return to the stage. Her performance at the Paris Olympics opening ceremony was nothing short of magical. She sang Edith Piaf's Hymne à l'amour, a song that captures the very essence of love, resilience, and strength. The performance, with the Eiffel Tower as a backdrop and the world watching in awe, was a powerful statement. Céline Dion is not done yet. The moment was emotional for everyone who witnessed it. Her voice, though perhaps altered by her condition, was as beautiful and poignant as ever. And as the crowd stood in silence, it was clear that Céline wasn't just singing. She was sending a message to the world. No illness, no challenge could take away who she was. In November 2024, Céline Dion stunned the world once again. This time, she wasn't just performing. She was owning the stage at the 1001 seasons of Elisab fashion show in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. As she performed hits like The Power of Love and I'm Alive, she embodied strength, elegance, and resilience. It was more than just a performance. It was a declaration. Despite all that she had been through, Céline was still the global icon we all know and love. This moment was a reminder that, even in the face of adversity, Céline Dion's legacy is not just built on her voice, but on her spirit. She has faced unimaginable challenges, and yet she continues to inspire us all. The question on many people's minds is whether Céline will return to full-time touring. While she's been open about the uncertainty of her future on stage, Céline has made it clear that she's not giving up on her music. "I can't stand here and tell you that in 4 months I'll be back on stage," she admitted. "I don't know. My body will tell me." But one thing is certain. Céline is exploring new ways to stay connected with her music. She's working with vocal coaches and developing new ideas for future songs, showing us that no matter what, her love for music is unwavering. "Endless possibilities," she has said, and her fans continue to rally behind her, waiting for whatever comes next. Céline Dion's journey is not just about her extraordinary musical achievements. It's about the resilience she has shown in the face of a difficult diagnosis. It's about the way she has fought back against the odds, not just for herself, but for her family and her fans. As she once said, "Life doesn't give you answers. You just have to live it." And that's exactly what Céline is doing. She's living it, day by day, with courage, grace, and a determination that continues to inspire millions around the world. So now we ask you, are you still rooting for Céline Dion? How did her comeback performances make you feel? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's celebrate a true legend who refuses to let life bring her down. Céline Dion's story is one of immense strength, and we can't wait to see what comes next for her. Let's keep supporting her through this journey, because if anyone can conquer the odds, it's Céline Dion. Joey Molland's journey through rock history was as turbulent as it was legendary. As the last surviving member of Badfinger, he carried the weight of a band that had it all: hits, talent, and the backing of the Beatles, but also suffered from financial turmoil, legal battles, and heartbreaking losses. Joining Badfinger in 1969, Molland played a crucial role in shaping the band's biggest hits, including No Matter What, Baby Blue, and Day After Day. But behind the success, Badfinger faced bitter conflicts with their management, leading to financial ruin and the devastating loss of two bandmates, Pete Ham and Tom Evans. In the aftermath, accusations and tensions arose, with some pointing fingers at Molland for his role in the band's later years. Despite the controversies, he never stopped defending Badfinger's name, keeping their music alive through performances and tributes. Beyond the drama, Molland's contributions to rock extended far beyond his own band. He played on George Harrison's All Things Must Pass and John Lennon's Imagine, forever tying his name to rock's greatest legends. In his later years, Molland continued to perform despite financial and health struggles. On March 1, 2025, he passed away at 77 due to complications from diabetes and pneumonia. Though his career was marked by both triumph and controversy, his dedication to music ensured that Badfinger's legacy, and his own, would never be forgotten.
Thank you, lucky stars. Pee-wee, can you keep a secret?
How do you measure a life filled with laughter? For Lynne Marie Stewart, it wasn't just about playing a role. It was about creating unforgettable moments that shaped generations. Born on December 14, 1946, in Los Angeles, she became a force in comedy, lighting up screens with her boundless energy and charm. As Miss Yvonne, the most beautiful woman in Puppetland, on Pee-wee's Playhouse, she became a beloved icon of 1980s television. Her elegance, wit, and larger-than-life personality made her a perfect match for the whimsical world of Pee Wee Herman. But Stewart didn't stop there. Her comedic brilliance shone in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where she played Bonnie Kelly, the hilariously unpredictable mother of Charlie Kelly. From MASH to Curb Your Enthusiasm, her presence was magnetic, her timing flawless. Off-screen, she was just as beloved. Colleagues and fans alike describe her as a light, radiating warmth, kindness, and a passion for making people laugh. Even after personal losses, including the passing of close friend Paul Rubens, she never let life dim her spirit. On February 21, 2025, Stewart passed away at 78 due to complications near her liver and gallbladder. But legends never fade. Her laughter echoes on, her performances remain timeless, and her impact on comedy will live forever.
Come on, people, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try and love.
How do you measure the impact of a musician whose voice carried the weight of history and the warmth of home? Danny Cox was more than just a folk artist. He was a storyteller, a fighter, and a beloved figure who left an unforgettable mark on music and community. Born in 1943 in Cincinnati, Ohio, Cox's deep, soulful voice resonated with audiences throughout the 1960s and 1970s. His album, Feel So Good, 1974, became a defining piece of folk music, blending rich storytelling with a commitment to social justice. When he moved to Kansas City, he became a cornerstone of the local music scene, inspiring artists with his passion and authenticity. But Cox's journey wasn't without hardship. In 2008, a devastating house fire took away not just his home, but also his source of income. Yet, in a testament to his lasting impact, the community he had uplifted for decades came together to support him, organizing benefit concerts to help him rebuild. His resilience was as powerful as his music. He never stopped performing, never stopped sharing his stories. On March 7, 2025, Cox passed away at 81. His legacy isn't just in the albums he recorded, it's in the lives he touched, the community he built, and the voice that will continue to echo through generations. Danny Cox wasn't just a musician, he was a movement, and his song will never fade. Hollywood is full of visionary directors, but few have had a career as enigmatic as George Armitage. A filmmaker who thrived on chaos, dark humor, and crime-laced storytelling, he was never one to follow the conventional path. From cult classics to unexpected career twists, his journey was anything but ordinary. Starting in the mailroom at 20th Century Fox, Armitage quickly found his way into Roger Corman's world of fast, gritty filmmaking. He made a name for himself with Hitman, 1972, and Vigilante Force, 1976, action films that flirted with exploitation cinema while showcasing his sharp directorial style. But his true breakthrough came later with Miami Blues, 1990, a film that turned Alec Baldwin into a dangerously charismatic criminal, and Grosse Point Blank, 1997, where John Cusack played a hitman confronting his past in an absurdly entertaining reunion. Despite his undeniable talent, Armitage's career took a turn after The Big Bounce, 2004, a film plagued by studio interference. Frustrated by the experience, he chose to step away from filmmaking entirely. While some saw this as Hollywood turning its back on him, others viewed it as Armitage staying true to his rebellious nature, refusing to compromise for an industry that no longer fit his style. On February 15, 2025, he passed away at 83 in Playa del Rey, California. His name may not be as widely recognized as some of his contemporaries, but his films continue to resonate with those who appreciate cinema that dares to be different. In an industry obsessed with control, George Armitage was a rare director who thrived in the unpredictable.
You don't worry about me running in the street.
On February 22, 2025, the blues world lost one of its most authentic voices, Linsey Alexander. A true bluesman in every sense, he dedicated his life to the music that defined him. Born in 1942 in Holly Springs, Mississippi, Alexander's journey took him from the rural South to the heart of Chicago's electrifying blues scene, where he became a legend in his own right. For decades, Alexander was a fixture in the city's North Side clubs, captivating audiences with his soulful voice and masterful guitar work. Sharing the stage with icons like Buddy Guy and B.B. King, he carried forward the raw, passionate energy that made blues timeless. His albums, including Been There Done That, 2012, and Two Cats, 2017, showcased his ability to blend deep storytelling with irresistible rhythms, proving that the blues wasn't just history, it was alive and thriving. But Alexander's path wasn't always smooth. Before fully committing to music, he worked various jobs, from selling cars to working at a gas station. His resilience and unwavering love for the blues never faded, earning him a place in the Chicago Blues Hall of Fame in 2014. Though he is no longer with us, Linsey Alexander's music remains a lasting tribute to a life well lived in rhythm and soul. His sound will forever echo in the heart of the blues. What makes a reality TV producer unforgettable? Is it the ability to create drama, to capture the unexpected, or to give a voice to stories that might otherwise go untold. For David Street John, it was all of the above. On December 19, 2024, the television industry lost one of its most influential creators. At just 56, St. John left behind a legacy that reshaped reality TV as we know it. His career began humbly at MTV, where he worked his way up from an assistant to a story producer. But it wasn't long before he made his mark. As a co-executive producer of America's Next Top Model, he helped shape over 100 episodes of the hit show, crafting storylines that kept millions of viewers hooked. Yet, he wasn't just interested in entertainment. He wanted to make a difference. His work on I Am Jazz was proof of that. The groundbreaking series followed Jazz Jennings, a transgender teen, and won a GLAAD Media Award for its authentic storytelling. St. John also brought his passion for representation to the T's Madison Experience, and Jay and Pamela, always striving to showcase lives that were rarely seen on mainstream television. Beyond his career, St. John was known for his resilience. After surviving 2 brain surgeries, he became a mentor to others facing similar challenges, offering comfort and encouragement. When pancreatic cancer took him too soon, it was clear that the industry had lost more than just a producer. It had lost a champion of stories that mattered. But true storytellers never really leave. As long as reality TV dares to be bold, honest, and groundbreaking, David St. John's influence will never fade.
Gonna go crazy, and just a minute, I'm gonna go crazy. I want you to start egging me on. Not yet, not yet, not yet.
Lenny Schultz was never just a comedian. He was a force of nature. On March 16, 2025, at the age of 91, he left behind a world that was a little brighter, a little funnier, and forever changed by his boundless energy and creativity. Known for his over-the-top physical comedy and sound effect-laden routines, Schultz wasn't afraid to be silly. He embraced it. As a regular on Laugh-In and late-night TV in the 1970s and 80s, he turned absurdity into an art form. Crowds would chant, "Go crazy, Lenny," urging him into his signature whirlwind of noises, impressions, and unpredictable antics. He influenced an entire generation of comedians, from Robin Williams to David Letterman, proving that comedy had no limits. But Schultz's journey wasn't typical. Before comedy, he was a high school gym teacher, the kind that made students laugh as much as they exercised. Even after fame found him, he never abandoned that down-to-earth charm. His career wasn't without challenges, including legal battles over defamation claims in the 1970s. But through it all, he remained true to his mission, making people laugh. Lenny Schultz's impact didn't fade with time. His comedy lives on in the legends he inspired and the laughter he left behind. For those who remember his wild, uninhibited performances, his legacy is clear. Laughter, at its best, is fearless.
First of all, I'm out of practice. And second of all, it takes schooling and, You went to the Yale School of...
Breaking news. Today, we delve into the life of a beloved Hollywood icon whose talent, resilience, and determination have shaped a career that spans over 5 decades. We're talking about none other than Henry Winkler, a man whose journey from struggling with a learning disability to becoming one of Hollywood's most cherished actors is nothing short of inspiring. How do you feel about Henry Winkler's incredible perseverance and success? Share your thoughts in the comments below as we explore the highs, lows, and triumphs of his life and career. Henry Winkler is best known for his role as Arthur Fonzie Fonzarelli on the hit show Happy Days, which skyrocketed him to stardom in the 1970s. Fonzie, the cool guy with a heart of gold, became a pop culture icon, and Winkler's portrayal of the character left an indelible mark on television history. His role as Fonzie made him a household name, earning him multiple awards, including Golden Globe wins and much love from fans. But, as many fans may not know, the path to his success was not without its challenges. While Winkler's career soared, he carried a heavy personal burden. For much of his life, he struggled with dyslexia, a learning disorder that affects reading, writing, and word recognition. For years, Winkler faced criticism and embarrassment for his difficulty with reading and comprehension, often being labeled as lazy or stupid by those around him. Can you imagine how that must have felt, especially for someone as talented and driven as Winkler? Share your thoughts in the comments below. How do you think his struggles shaped him into the person he is today? Winkler's diagnosis didn't come until he was 31 years old, a moment that would change his perspective on his struggles forever. He was shocked and angry, especially when he realized the immense toll the condition had taken on his self-esteem. "I was so angry that I was yelled at, humiliated. I was grounded. I was punished. For what? For nothing," he reflected. It wasn't until later, after witnessing his own son's struggles with dyslexia, that he realized he wasn't alone. He wasn't the only one facing this challenge. He found comfort in understanding that his difficulties had a name. But Henry didn't let dyslexia define him. Instead, he turned his challenges into fuel for his future success. Not only did he push through his own struggles, but he also used his experience to help others. How you learn has nothing to do with how brilliant you are, Winkler has often said, sharing his message of hope and encouragement with children and adults facing similar difficulties. His dedication to helping others led him to create the Here's Hank book series, which tells the story of a second grader facing the same challenges Winkler did as a child. How powerful is that? His personal journey of resilience has made a profound impact on the lives of many. Winkler's career did not stop with his role as Fonzie. After Happy Days, he experienced a difficult period in Hollywood where he struggled to break free from his typecasting. Despite his success, he faced a decade-long drought in terms of finding roles that allowed him to showcase his full range as an actor. However, his career took a turn when he starred in Arrested Development, a dark comedy that earned him an Emmy Award. This role marked a new chapter in Winkler's career, allowing him to showcase his versatility and range as an actor. His success in Barry is another testament to his ability to reinvent himself and continue to shine. Do you think it's harder for actors to break free from typecasting, or is it a challenge that can be overcome with time? Let us know in the comments. As an advocate for those with dyslexia, Winkler's journey continues to inspire both fans and fellow actors alike. His story of perseverance resonates deeply with people from all walks of life. He often reminds us that our struggles don't define us. It's our response to them that shapes our future. Winkler's message is clear. Don't let the world's limitations stop you. There's always a way forward, no matter the challenges. Have you faced a challenge that shaped who you are today? Share your story with us in the comments. We'd love to hear it. In addition to his acting career, Winkler is a dedicated family man, finding balance between his career, his personal life, and his advocacy work. He's also a loving husband and father, often sharing heartfelt moments with his wife, Stacy, and their children. His unwavering support for his family and his commitment to helping those with learning disabilities shows the depth of his character. Henry Winkler's story is one of remarkable resilience, passion, and heart. From struggling with a learning disorder to becoming an icon in Hollywood, Winkler has shown us that success is not about being perfect. It's about perseverance, finding strength in vulnerability, and continuing to pursue what you love despite obstacles. His legacy extends far beyond his roles in film and television. It is his authenticity, kindness, and determination that truly make him a role model for us all. As we reflect on Henry Winkler's incredible journey, we are reminded that overcoming obstacles is a universal experience. His career is a powerful testament to the strength of the human spirit. What do you think about his journey from struggling actor to Hollywood legend? How has his story inspired you? Please share your thoughts in the comments below, And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories about Hollywood's most beloved icons. Let's continue to celebrate the resilience and achievements of those who have shaped the entertainment industry.